When there are others who are in the room and trying to crush the spider, there is one person who take a stand to take that spider out of the classroom to protect and leave it in a natural habitat. What a beautiful day to begin with. And today I am going to review Moxie. If your voice is one, you are voice of none. And until you get the voice of all the people around you and you become a very strong contender to take a stand for all the things that are happening with you. So today the topic is all about Moxie, a movie recently released due to, I think it's Women's Day, and they are talking about all this women's right and everything that they are being neglected or rejected by the society. So the story revolves around I think school kids, and the another thing is the main protagonist. I feel like there are Vivian, Claudia, Seth, and the tribe. So let's talk one by one about the story and the plot. Though I feel like still it lacks in promoting or giving up a solid picture of what the idea was behind this movie, because you see it was going with a good flow, everything was right, but somewhere in the middle of the story you feel like it's lacking the importance of what the things has to be. The narrative has to be modified and changed positively, because it was going like this, suddenly up and movie finished, gone. So before talking about the synopsis and plot, let's review that what happened. So there comes a girl, and she is not being treated well by the football captain, and thus all the girls over there, those who were witnessing, they were just silent bystanders. And later Vivian takes a stand to finish all this what's happening in the school. So she thinks that somebody, I read a really I forgot that one of my friend went to Nepal, and on the wall, it was like wall chalking, it was written there, I never saw someone taking stand for something, and then I found that I am that something like this. It was saying that there needs to be someone who take a stand, and I feel like I am the one who needs to. So Vivian take a stand, and she make a poster of Moxie that becomes a club who wanted to take a stand for all this prejudice that's happening in the society, or means that's their community, that's their society is all about. So Vivian, though she is very strong, that's but she is just reluctant to come up with like a warrior shape. So it happens in our society. Sometimes we are always bugged up, or what is that? We are encouraged by our parents to become stronger and be the voice of the voiceless among us. So that's how Vivian was brought up, and her mother was always making her as a strong girl. Though after making Moxie, she got the support of all those people around her, and there was some scenes that happen, and you will really figure it out that how sometimes patriarchy works, and sometimes you are really wrong at your end by painting all the people with the same brush. So that happens with Vivian. She is just a silent and she has a friend, Claudia, who has always been a very supportive and always taking a stand with her whatever she does. But unfortunately she felt like she was sidelined, and in all this she was not being taken into confidence. And once they're talking about bringing up a positive change, the narrative was not being shared with her. So she was also, before talking anything else, it's more important that we should really know about the cross-cultural experiences of the people. So she was from a Chinese family, and that she was under a tremendous pressure that what she really need to pick, choose, and whatever her priorities are. Remember that when you are native and someone is immigrant, they have to calculate so many things. So that was her part of the story, but in the end you will see that how she will come up as one of the strong leader and became a scapegoat, or just became a silent lamb taken to the slaughterhouse. So she was just like that. See that without the help of the people around her, there is always we cannot make right or left. There are always people who are standing in the middle. So Seth was a good character that was always there supporting her, making that tattoo and supporting her, that she needs any kind of support, I am always there. And that's how the things reshuffle in the class. But now we see that there are the contestants for the captaincy or the leadership or something like happened, so they brought up their own contender and the girl. But the thing is that sometimes it happens that even the people among you becomes totally against the choices that you make. They wanted to take another stand. That's happened that sometimes we gather a whole group, but it's just a group, it's not a voice of one. So there are sometimes it happens that the votes will definitely go to the another party, even though some people say, oh, that's just a ultra orthodox or unorthodox things. So people think sometimes conventional ways, but the story is very good. And then after the results come, then she was a little overhyped, and you will see that what happens at the dinner and how she just wanted to paint everyone with the same brush. So in certain situations there is no one really like who really wanted to support you become a sandbag, a punching bag of what the situation that you are going through. So the movie is good, and later you will find out there is another big things come up, and thus situations sometimes happen like this. The situations are created so that there should be a hidden leader, a very silent protester that is inside you that will come up. So that situation comes up and she performs brilliantly and took a stand for that person. And you will really enjoy this one, especially the end of the movie, and how the guy, especially Seth, has always been very good. Especially it's also about the mothers also. It's not about the mother only, she needs to pamper a child, and parents especially to pamper a child and telling them that you are strong, you can do that, but they need to take a stand. They should have a courage, because it's easy to be a spectator and among the crowd you can just clap, and especially all those people, those who are playing in the field, they know that what's going on. So it's good when you wear when you put yourself in someone else's shoes, then you will understand that where it's hard and tough and where it's soft. So once she takes a stand, she becomes a leader, and she comes up with a good support of the team and the people around her. And I think you will really watch this one. It's good overall, good to watch, and especially you will get some kind of encouragement. It's thought-provoking, and overall it is smooth and nice movie, not so bad also, but it's good. Overall you will see that there are many things that they talk about in a very short span of time, because at the beginning they were creating all the background narrative of the story, and later in the middle and the last half it just swept away very quickly. Little bit longer could be very better. So I hope you will really enjoy. So kindly like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more notifications, and have a great week. Bye bye.